Hello and welcome, my Gemini friends, to the Clairvoyant Alchemy reading for November 2016. And it's counting down the days now. A few more weeks and we're in 2017. And let's rock 2017. Yeah, I feel since 2012 with the Venus transit and the Mayan 12-12-12 deal. I totally believe 2017. Hello? I'm sorry, I just heard some sound on my computer. Okay, but it still says, okay. All right, my computer it's kind of been funky on me lately, actually, so now I'm kind of aware of sounds and noises I've never heard before. Okay, but here we are now, and Gemini, I open with you to close down the November month with the air signs. I'm looking forward to your reading Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? And the air signs is all about that mental intellect. And I also like to align with the unicorns when I do the air signs. But I have brought out a new deck that I used for all the zodiac signs for this month of November. And it's called the Shadowscapes Tarot. And I've been enjoying it because I like to see, the metaphysics. I like to see the animals. And here she does have the dragons, the unicorns, the fae realm, and the mermaids. So I brought her out, but I think she's done really well for our first time use in November. And then the Tarot of a Moon Garden, I had to bring this one out because we have this awesome full moon in Taurus, which Luna will be so bright, so full in the larger realm of how we can visualize her, 14% larger in the respect that this she's closest to the earth ever to show larger in the realm of your eyes or photography. And this hasn't happened since January 26, 1948. Okay. And also for our monthly read, we came out with the magician Merlin. Okay. Merlin, the magician. And you know how long I've been talking about us becoming our own alchemists and our own magicians within. Okay. And I am bringing out the Psychic Tarot. All right, the Psychic Tarot by Craig Jungles. Literally, I've had this deck forever as well. This and the Robin Wood Tarot are my first tarot decks, but it's also known as the Aquarian Tarot. So for my Aquarius air signs, this is sort of like a heads up for you, but because you are the air element, we're going to work with these decks here. And I am bringing also out the Diana Cooper unicorn cards to close with one card for everyone, okay? For all the signs. Yes, I'm looking forward to this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius reading. But I did want to bring out that usually when I sit down the decks and place them, I always reshuffle from the last read, especially if I'm reusing them, or even if it's new, I just pulled it out of my, little uh, box of tarot cards in the respect. I always, and the High Priestess came through, okay? And so we want to pay attention to this full moon in Taurus, all signs. This is going to be a glorious sign. And Taurus, in the respect that ruled by Venus, a lot of love, okay? And why I feel that 2017 is going to be a lot more love. Like in 2012, when Venus did her transit on the June 5th, 6th, the love factor was there. And so I think it's going to be there for 2017 too. So, let's consider all of this. And 2017 is going to be a number one, numerology. So it's new beginnings for all of us. And I think it's wonderful. I've kind of been waiting for these vibes. I really have. And if you follow me enough, you know that, I think, I can feel things much and what they've been trying to share with us as well. because I hear things too. It's like be gentle with shutting down 2016, and actually a couple other readings for November also in the books of authors was sharing the word gently, like be gentle, be this. So let's do that. Let's gently shut down 2016. And if you don't mind, if I share this, don't get crazy with these, holidays in the respect. When if you're being loved and you love, you can just hold hands and walk outside and have a picnic, okay? It doesn't have to be all about you going into debt, spending money for gifts. That's not necessary anymore, okay? It's not about materialistic things much longer in the respect when you tap your spiritual side. Now, yes, of course, if you want to buy for your most innate, and if you've saved for buying, I'm all for that. I'm just saying how many people I've met through the years, and I'm included too in my early years, put things on my MasterCard and have to pay it off, right? But let's just not consider that's important. Let's consider what is important, and that is truly, working with the earth, air, fire, water, and spirit realm. And yes, as we close down this year, uh, the birthday of Jesus comes, and we won't want to deny that, okay? Because Jesus is my Lord. I hope He's your Lord too. All right, first card in my hand. So why don't we consider taking an exhale out strong and deeply. And that way we can bring our belly in tight and spine erect. And then we take a deep breath, inhale, and Buddha belly out. Okay. And I do want to add, my Gemini friends, that your trump card is the Lovers, and that just came out for Virgo. So I'm curious to see, because that's like, usually the Lovers come out a couple of times in a month, but let's see what happens for you, okay? Okay, I'm going to take another exhale here. It's funny, you can have a deck for a long time and it still gets kind of tight on your hands. And I've been using this whole few days now for these readings. But it has something to say. Okay. All right, so we have the 6 cards to represent harmony and peace and karma. And I'll pull one oracle card from the unicorn cards to end. And the air element is how we think, all right? And it's totally a male masculine active vibe. So, and the cool thing about the air signs is your court rank, your court card rank is the king. So the King of Swords is literally the highest ranked king for metaphysics when you speak of what we do with the zodiac signs and the planets, okay? And yeah, I'm looking forward to this reading. And Gemini, you're about that communication as well, ruled by Mercury, okay? And you're about the siblings and the neighborhood kind of thing. Like you communicate with others, and because you're the twins, that's why you're the siblings, okay? So communicate with your family. We're closing down in the USA. It's huge for us, to have Thanksgiving celebration, and of course, globally, those who celebrate the Christmas celebrations. So, but gentle has been the theme to shut down 2016. Okay, no running around, no No, oh, I got to buy this. No, 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 no. Okay, really. Let's just, I think, or I believe that any family member will not be discouraged if you don't have a gift, but if you just give them big hugs and love. Okay, that would be the most adoring thing. But if you can afford 1,000 gifts for 1,000 people, more power to you. Okay. The Two of Swords comes through again. My. This just came through again. Well, no doubt about it, especially for you, my Gemini friends, as you are a pairing, you are a twin. This is all about pairs of people doing things together, working together in cooperation. And actually, in traditional tarot, it's usually a card that says, it's like, okay, hold on. Do we have peace? We have karma, or what is it? And we're going to bring that peace and karma now, okay? We're going to work together. We're going to cooperate together. All right? That's wonderful. And intellectually, we're going to think and align together. Now, I have to add that this card just came through in the respect, and this is a new deck for me, so I have not seen all the cards, but this has already come through. So I was curious because this author, or this artist rather, combo, she's the Two of Cups came together with this card just for the last reading, and for the fire signs, I believe. And I need to investigate why she holds the heart on a string. But of course, we all hold our hearts on a string, right? We all hope, we have the love of our life sleeping next to us. We all hope, if we're alone, we meet the love of our life to sleep next to us, okay? But she has already, I've seen this hanging heart. I need to investigate what she means by this. But okay, there we go. Pairing. A pairing is here. Oops. A pairing is here. And you, Gemini, it's all about that. You're the twin. Okay? No doubt about it. Interesting. When some cards repeat themselves for these cycles here in the same month, back to back kind of thing, from the same deck, totally, there's energy of, pay attention, okay, pay attention. Oh, how beautiful. The Temperance card is here. How beautiful. Ah, Major Arcana Temperance with patience. And it's so beautiful because the Temperance card is the fire sign Sagittarius. And this is why I like this new deck. You see, she's got two dragons here representing the fire. Okay. See the dragons there? There's a little dragon there, and there's one in the sky. But the Temperance card is fabulous. And it is, take that patience, my darlings. And we definitely are going into 2017 recognizing that there's a higher self. Okay. And like a higher self towards the application of spirituality. All right. We have to really get that. There's higher forces that be. There's a higher realm. Man didn't create the moon. Man didn't create Earth. You know what I mean, people. Man didn't create the stars. Even though a lot of egomaniacs say, oh, we're going to send a man to Mars now. No. Because they can't fool around with Luna any longer here in the USA. So now they're going to Mars. That's just ego. But when you come from all your chakras and your heart zone, especially body, mind, and soul and spirit, and when you start tapping spirit, that's a different language, really. That's a different judgment, okay? It's like, it's a benevolent judgment. Literally, when you begin to pass, the angels come. The Temperance card traditionally is seen as an angel doing the alchemy. We want to talk about that too, okay? Because the Temperance card is the alchemist and the magician, as I shared. That's why I'm bringing out this Moon Tarot again. came through. And we want to be our own magicians and alchemists. Okay, we want to do this. This is what we want to belong to. This kind of, earth, air, fire, water, field. All right. This spiritual tapping, whether it be by the animals, by your own children, by the people you meet, and if you belong to, churches and everything, embrace that with them. Okay. Embrace that spiritualness. But, please don't be one who goes to church and then, does the shady. Okay. It's like, the Vatican. Look at that. Lucky 13 comes through. Now, this is the second time the Death Lucky 13 has come through from the same deck. Okay. From the Moon Tarot deck. And the Lucky 13 is all about transformation. And look at this. We just passed Halloween. We just passed All Saints Day in the respect of the Mexicans do that to embrace their loved ones from the past. And it really is this. We have to really tap them now. Okay, tap the spirit ones. Tap our ancestors. Call them what you want. Tap the ones that have passed. Because they will aid you. They are here for you. And see the dragon here? Very powerful. Okay. Very powerful. So, many people see this card and they, oh, death, oh. But it doesn't mean literally a death of the body. And it can mean someone in your life has recently passed or has passed. But it means that their spirit wants to speak to you. Okay? And whether you don't have anyone who's passed, then talk to those, in spirit. See, the dragons are here to protect. Okay? Never fear talking to spirit. Okay? When you are righteous about it, if you're doing white light, bright light, call it magic or infiltration, there's no fear. Okay? Because you literally just want to heal. You want to heal. And that can happen. Okay? And there is a pairing here. So, it's like perhaps a pairing. Some of you, Gemini, may have had a loved one who passed. Or, please not disrespect, but if you have a sibling or a twin that has passed, I watch these shows when a mother's having twins and one does pass. So, just embrace that. Know that they are always with you, especially a twin. You kind of beat at your hearts next to each other in your mother's womb. It's a magical, beautiful thing as well. So don't give up on you, and don't give up on your twin, and don't give up on death. All of us are going to face that one day, okay? All of us. And when we relate to the higher realm, when we relate to spirit, we know that once we do take our last breath in this body, our soul continues, okay? Our soul continues towards the next journey, and that's truly up to the higher realm when you come back into another body. I believe that anyway. I don't know what others think about that, but I truly do believe that. The Queen of Cups is here. How gorgeous. This is the first time she's come through for the month of November. Oh, how gorgeous. She's fabulous. The Queen of Cups is here. The Queen of Love. Okay, the Mother card. We were just talking about, when a mother's going to birth two people. How beautiful. And she has the full moon over her head. She's got the wings of the butterfly. Transformation. Personal transformation has been the hugest theme for the last couple of months. Personal. Well, transformation has been going on for a couple of years now, but personal. Like you're gonna go within now. You will turn that technology off. You will take that hour a day to introspect and to say, you know, I'm going to tap the other realm. Call it what you want, my friends, but this is mastering yourself. Mastering yourself, you know, in like the Queen of Hearts, because she could have so many children in a way. You know, she's called the mother card, the childbirth of women and men, okay? And she's very sexually sensual because of that. But she comes totally from her heart with compassion. She is the empath of the deck, okay? The empath. So, you know, when we have the cups, that's about feelings and emotions. And if we look at the cup signs, the water signs, that would be Pisces, Cancer, and the Scorpio. And that's all about being so psychic, okay? Psychic. You know, think about Scorpio psychic. Think about Pisces psychic. Think about Cancer psychic. And Cancer ruled by the moon. Okay, so this is the mother right here. Cancer, all about mothering and nurturing. Okay, and you see the moon. Pisces, again, the trump card is the moon. And then Scorpio has so many other avenues to look at. I'm trying to see if there's a Scorpio in here or an eagle, but nonetheless, it's a water. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Mastery yourself, okay, my darlings. Mastery yourself. And she's holding that Holy Grail again. Holding the one cup for November, the Holy Grail, all about spiritual transcendence, has been another. I mean, I can say it now because here we have another, the Queen of Cups with the full moon holding the Holy Grail. And, you know, that's what King Arthur was all about. He wasn't sure what he was supposed to do as a young man, but, you know, they direct him. Merlin and the Lady of the Lake, you know, directed him. Metaphysics directed him. The supernatural directed him, like, pull that sword out of that rock, okay? And he did. And he was destined, and we're all coded to be destined to do something, even when we don't understand it or get it, okay? But believe in yourselves, my dears, especially in 2017, okay? Look at this. The Ten of Cups. The card of love. Look at that. I wrote that back in the day. Boy, I've had this deck a long time. Robin Wood's deck and this deck, the Psychic Tarot Aquarius, were my two first decks. And you can see I wrote out here back in January 9th, 2006. Okay, 2006. And then I received it again on January 9th, 2007. Wow, let's think about that. Okay. The same date, but a year out. Again, card of love, the Ten of Cups. This is about the family. This is about you've made it. You've earned it. You did it. You worked it together. You have now your home. You've, you know, built together in love and harmony and sweat and tears. Okay, sweat and tears. But here it is. It has arrived for you. This is about success in large numbers. Look at the rainbow. Success in large numbers. You know, how beautiful. That's wonderful. Beautiful. And you see, so Gemini, you know, your trump card is the Lovers. And look at that. This is sort of like the Lovers made it. So you do the same, okay? The Lovers have made it, and, you know, they're so social now. They're committed to their family, and they're committed to now much more than that, because they're such a strong family. They can commit, you know, to like the neighborhood and pay it forward. They can commit to the arts because the hearts are very emotional in respect. They are so artistic. You know, they come from their heart, and when you come from your heart, you know whatever you do, comes from your body, mind, and soul and heart. And then when you have spirit blessing it, like this is a bless. Look at the rainbow. Man can't create a rainbow, okay? But God does. Oh, I feel I'm sort of melancholy today because I think all these readings have been coming out so sweet, and I think truly I've sort of been feeling how 2017 is going to be a glorious year for many of us. Many of us who've been working it hard spiritually, and then those awakening spiritually are going to advance so fast. And this is coming from the cosmic realm, okay? The karmic cosmic realm. This has nothing really to do with us per se in our human thoughts. This has to come from our soul source. We came here and you want to feel what the cosmic karmic wants from your soul source. Okay. But obviously it's beautiful. You're here to give love and shine and adoring love. My darlings. No doubt about it. I'm reading for Gemini, but if you have other zodiac signs in your charts and you've watched them, this has been the personal theme for November. Personal transformation. The death card has already come through from this deck, and now it comes through from the psychic tarot. Personal transformation. The November monthly reading was all about personal transformation, and we've been receiving the same acknowledgement for many zodiac signs for this month. And now you get the double whammy of it, Gemini, like the twins. You got the twin death card here, which is lucky 13. Okay, this is, some people see this in the tarot, and that's why the tarot has to kind of be calmed down a little bit. We need to now grow with the tarot. Okay, journey on, just like the initiate does, the zero fool initiate does. But this is like the transformative transition. This is the deal. And Scorpio received the same card. And Scorpio's trump card is this card, the death card. It's time, my darlings. Lucky 13. Call it Lucky 13. Okay, I'm aligned. And actually, I wore my Lucky 13 shirt for my monthly reading. When I was doing the new moon in the Samhain Halloween deal. And I had my little 3 black kitties on my shirt. Speak no evil. Share no evil. Hear no evil. But look at this. Transformation. Gemini. Twin death cards. Only you could get this, Gemini. I think it's wonderful. And we have this 2 pairing here. We're going to have to come back to this one, I think. I might have to read this one from the little book to see what she says. But look at this. Gemini, this is what you long for. Your trump card is the Lovers, Gemini. Okay? And like I said, the Lovers just came through for Virgo. And I feel that since you bring that harmony or that balance, let's say the pairing that you are, even though, the twins don't usually align right, but that's okay because now we have transformation going to make it sure it's right. And here we have the most beautiful card in the cups of minor arcana, the 10 of cups. You've made it, you've done it, you've worked it, you've lost it, you've made it, you've lost it, you've gained it, you're going to do it, and you're going to reap what you sowed. How beautiful. Just beautiful. Wow. And I didn't come on to YouTube, about 5 years. Well, this November will be starting my 5th year. And that this card of love came through for me in 2006 and 2007, on the same date. You know what I mean, people? I'm not talking about myself. Please don't judge that. But I'm just sharing. You should journal things. You should write things down, because look at that. I can't remember what I did last week. What I did in 2006 and 7. But you see, something wanted to share with me. Something coming for you in a rainbow. Believe. I don't write on my cards anymore, but that was back in the day when I was in my spiritual closet. And you see, even in my spiritual closet, when I was literally in my closet, I hid all my cards from my ex-husband because he didn't like what any of this meant. And look, they were telling me, you're going to have this, okay? So believe in yourselves, my dears. Don't give up. Never give up. Even if you thought positive years ago and the journey hasn't been as positive, don't give up, because this is all future readings. When we do the tarot, it's looking into our future, okay? And sometimes it does speak of the past, like here it is. I'm bringing up my past right there in front of you. Not that I want to do that. I don't try to speak of myself when I do these readings, but look at that. So now, just, I'm sharing with you. I'm going to look forward to what happens in 2017, 10 years later. Okay? Libra and Jupiter and Libra. Venus in La Casa. I'm looking forward to 2017, my darlings. No doubt about it. Okay, one last card. Magic. Oh my goodness. There is magic around you, so expect excitement and joy. Magic. See the little treasure chest and the moon and the shooting stars. It's funny because I went to a high school here, Bogosiega High School, and we were the pirates, and I lived near the ocean of Gulf of Mexico, and so, and I'm a Pisces sun sign, so, mermaids and pirates and treasure chests and all this stuff always loomed with me. But this is for you all as well. Look at the magic. Believe, look at Luna. For all of us, it doesn't matter about zodiac signs and astrology or astronomy. Everyone on the planet can look at this full moon coming soon, okay, and embrace it. Because this full moon is going to be magnificent. And look at these shooting stars and the unicorns. To me, they are the savants of the white light, bright light. They are the savants of the white light, bright light. And for those of you new to my channel, as a little girl, I believed in the unicorns. I believed in the dragons. I believed in angels. I just, and here I am, grandmother age, and I still do. But don't give up, okay? Don't give up. And this full moon coming in Taurus, ruled by Venus, it's going to be magical. And look at that, 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. That's one of those metaphysical, supernatural numbers. Mystical. So believe, my darlings, what's going to come to you. Magic. Let me just read what Diana Cooper has to say about her magic card, and then I'll shut it down. But Gemini, believe in yourselves. And Gemini, I've said it over and over again. You guys are like so creative. You can work with your hands. You can work with your mind. You just deliver it. You're amazing to me. Magic. Magic is the natural outcome of spiritual energies in motion. The unicorns activate them all the time, so ask them to work with you to create magic in your life today. I expect magic today. And my darlings, I am not speaking about myself. I'm not talking about myself. I really, really, really am not. But you can see I wrote down dates right here, like 1906, and then it delivered again in 1907, right? And look at this. I wrote down here magic, that I received this card on 3/11/09, and actually March 11th, 3/11, March 11th is my birth date. Okay. 3/11/09, I received this card. So look at that. And then 09, on January 9th, 07, I received this card. Okay. And, I'm showing you all this, people, because in the respect that, for those of you new to the supernatural, to the mystic, or whatever you want to call it, journal. You need to journal things down. You need to write things down. When you experience something, write it down. And look at that. Now I can share with you years later when I didn't want to come on YouTube. For those of you new to my channel, that was one thing I was not going to do. And they kept telling me softly, gently in my head, go on YouTube. And now look, I share this with you on YouTube. That they would share with me glorious things, but in a way, I'm not saying it was fearful, but it was more like, oh boy, I was running around with a lot of people who did not believe in any of this, And trust that they will cut you out, because I have been cut off by many, okay? But now, with this 2017, we're going to create magic together, my dears, okay? Magic. And if not together, you create your own magic. You create your own rainbows. And you know where you've been. You know the good in your life. You know the bad and ugly. And you know what others have brought you, good, bad, or ugly. But when you align with the divine, okay, so let's relate a little bit right now. Okay, the death card, Lucky 13, has been coming out crazy for the last couple of months. Okay, we just had Samhain, Halloween's, and this All Saints Day. When we speak to the dead, we speak to spirit, we speak to our loved ones, we speak to our ancestors. Give us the vibrations that we need to hear. Okay? And we're going to transform. We're going to transform ourselves into our next uplifting destiny. And, we're going to make sure that we're going to give this pairing and this patience to the love of the Queen of Cups, okay? The pairing of the Two of Swords, meaning we can work together with another or others, rather. And you see that little heart? I'm going to investigate that because this is a new deck, and I've seen she hangs this little heart from trees already, okay? But now we have the most beautiful card, one of the most beautiful cards, the Alchemist here. She's got her dragons, and it's the patience of the temperance, okay? We're going to be the alchemist with it, and we're going to become the Queen of Cups. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, okay? There's no gender specific on this channel, but just hold that transcendence cup of water, that holy grail, to know that you can align with the Jesus love, if you want to call it that way, and what King Arthur searched for triumphantly with his sword of mental clarity, okay? He had mental clarity to go on this journey. And I won't go into all the Templars and all that, but just know that the card of love came through, And there's so much magic around you. So expect it, Gemini. And really, your trump card is the Lovers. And your planet is Mercury. Communicate in love. Communicate in tandem. Communicate in balance. Okay? The pairing, the twins. Okay? Don't give up on you. Okay, boy. Gemini, you delivered a lovely reading today. And you got me a little emotional. I think that's why I'm like not, because you brought me back to a day. Okay. And what's cool is that this day will be in my future. Okay. So whatever we've worked hard, and that's how it works. You work hard, whether that be, in business, in love, in generosity, for your children. It all comes back forward to you. It's called karma. It's a karmic belief. And don't give up on it. Magic in the air. Love to you, Gemini. And thank you for watching. And all my new subscribers and viewers, and especially my old school viewers, I adore you all. Thank you. I love you. Believe in you. Ciao.